Kristen, and I'm so excited to share with you about the Restful Project, a new community for busy women like you to help you remove distractions so you can find your focus for the season you are in. At the Restful Project, our goal is to help you to experience shalom, which means peace, wholeness, blessing, and connection to the Lord and to other Christ followers. Now, we know that we are all in different seasons of life, but as each physical season comes upon us, it's a great time for us to rest and reset and find our focus for the season we are in. And so we're very excited to introduce to you our seasonal subscription learning community. And inside of our learning community, we have two parts. We have a physical guide, which I'm going to talk about in just a second, and then we also have our learning community where we have encouragement that goes along with the guide each week, and we have interviews with experts in wellness, and we're just so excited about all of the things that are going to be included inside of our learning community. Now, our seasonal guides are a physical book. And think of this not just as a book, but as a planner / journal / devotional. And it's really all in one. And it's giving you the things that we think will equip you for this season to help you really make the most of the season that you're in. And what we do inside of our seasonal guides is we walk you through our 5 steps on our path to spiritual freedom. Now, what do I mean by spiritual freedom? I mean, I don't want us to keep living in this driven achievement, hustle and hurry cycle where we work, and then we burn ourselves out and we're exhausted. Anyone else? I know I've been living in that. And so that just causes anxiety and frustration and discontentment. But what we are trying to do, what our goal is, and we are all a project. That's why this is called the Restful Project, because each day, each week, we have to begin again. But our goal is to help you live from a place of rest. God calls us to Sabbath rest. He calls us to this spiritual rest, and we see that rest restores, and He gave us this chance to rest at the very beginning of creation. And I'm not just talking about physical rest, which is nice. I mean, who doesn't love a nap? But I'm talking about resting in Him, which means experiencing Him in nature, experiencing Him as you go throughout your day, reading about God, meditating on His Word, and really just having that peace, that restorative peace that restores your soul, so then you can go and work and live and serve your people well. And this creates a sense of trust because you know that life is not all about you and what you can do to make it happen, but instead it's resting in God and trusting in God that He will continue to move you through each season of life, growing you in your walk with Him and your relationship with others. And so what we're doing inside of our seasonal guides is we are walking you through our path to spiritual freedom. And we think of this path as a movement of the Spirit, not necessarily a step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but we do have it categorized where you begin with knowing more about the spiritual rest, the Sabbath rest, which is shalom. And so we talk you through that. And then we move into spiritual order, which is where our mind and our body and our soul are connected. And we talk about how to get our human spirit, which is our feelings and our emotions, our mind, our heart, and our body, how to quiet those so we can listen to the direction the Holy Spirit is leading us in. The next thing we do, the next movement, is we fight fatigue with rest. Rest is the only way that we will restore our soul so we can keep going. And so we offer you devotionals, meditation moments, quiet times for you to be restored. The next milestone that we go on is we have our Fast 40. And I'm super excited about Fast 40 because it coordinates with the 40 days that Jesus was in the desert when He fasted. And I know 40 days seems like a really long time, but the great thing is you can take it week by week, and we even have a shorter quick win fast that you can participate in if you've never done one before. And we're not just talking about a food fast, but we're talking about fasting habits. So maybe we need to practice fasting social media for this season we are in. Maybe we need a fast comparison. And so we'll walk through that together. And then finally, that fuels that spiritual freedom that I talked about. And so inside of our guide, as I said before, think of it as a planner / journal / magazine. It's beautiful, you guys. And we have each of these sections laid out, so we will walk through that together. And inside the guide, we have different tips for practicing rest. We have devotions. We have journal moments. We've got recipes. And we're just super excited to bring in experts in wellness as we go throughout our time inside of our learning community. And so we'll partner with that together. And so this isn't just something that we want you to grab and go and do on your own. Our goal is to be a community and for us to walk through this week by week together, so nobody gets overwhelmed, no one gets frustrated. And if you feel like quitting, someone's going to be there to bring you back up and say, come on, let's keep going. Let's do this together. Because you guys, we have all been in a season of fatigue. We're all tired. We're all exhausted mentally, physically, emotionally, and we need one another now more than ever. And so Megan and I invite you into our learning community, and it's a seasonal subscription learning community, and you can find all this information at therestfulproject.com. And we sure do hope that you join us, because we would love to see you there. Shalom, which means peace be with you. Have a great day. Bye.